Good morning, Mr. Maxon. Thank you for coming in today. My name is Yadel, and I will be your social worker. Let me ask you, what brings you here today?
My wife thinks that I should be here. Um, I don't think I need therapy, but I'll come for her.
Okay, well, thank you for being open to coming and speaking to me. What makes you feel like your wife thinks you need therapy?
My mood varies a lot. Varies as in I have good days, I have bad days, I have okay days, and it's impacting my life at home with her and with my son. So
Okay, well, sounds like you're having ups and downs, and it just varies for you, right?
yes,
All right. Let me ask you, can you explain what would be a good or happy day for you? What does that look like?
Fridays are always happy days for me. I get paid. I'm able to go buy food for the house. I also get myself a pint of vodka. Go home. I'm building a fence for Rose with my buddy. Well, he comes and he helps out, so that's generally a good day for me.
Okay, well, that's good. Let me ask you, how would you describe a bad day for you?
Really, really bad. I had a fight with death the other day. It showed up right at my door. It was right at my door, and I opened the door, and I told him that he couldn't come in and that he had to come back another day for me. So that's a bad day. Also, I have really bad dreams. I wake up in the morning in like cold sweat, and that just kind of sets the tone for the rest of the day because I'm waking up in a bad mood. So it kind of just stems from there and then just goes out throughout the day.
Okay, that's understandable. So you're
Mm-hmm.
saying that you're having these bad dreams, you're waking up in which makes you wake up in a bad mood, correct?
Yeah.
Right? And you're saying that you're having a fight with death. Is it a negative thing that you're experiencing, or what is
Extremely
that about?
negative. Extremely negative. I don't want to have those dreams, but he hasn't gotten me yet, so guess I'm
Okay.
beating him.
You're still here, right?
Yep.
All right. Can I ask you what's your relationship like with your family?
I don't really have a lot of family. When I was young, my mom kind of ran out on us, which is my dad's fault, if anything. He didn't see us as children. He saw us as working machines. As soon as we were old enough to work, he had us out there working. Um, Showed no love, nothing, which is probably why my mom left him as well. I have no contact with any of my brothers except one, but due to him going to the war and all of that, like he's not really up there anymore. So
Okay. So you're saying your mom left when you were young,
mm-hmm.
correct? And
Just said she was going somewhere and then just never came back. So yeah,
okay, I'm sorry to hear that. That must be very difficult to experience at such a young age, right?
yes,
All right. So you did have a childhood with your father,
mm-hmm.
but
Not a pleasant one.
no, not a pleasant one. Okay. All right. And you only have one brother. Can you tell me about him?
Um, Gabe, he went to the war and then something happened. He got into an accident. They put a metal plate in his head. He came back, you know, fighting with the Japs. Now he's on this whole thing with St. Peter's. He carries a horn around. He's in the hospital right now, so I go visit him.
Okay. So the war really had an impact on him.
It had an impact on all of us.
Okay, I can see that. All right. Well, I'm glad to see, well, at least to know that he's alive and you still have a relationship with him, right?
Yeah.
All right. How's your relationship with your wife? What's her name again?
Rose?
Rose? Okay. How's your relationship with Rose?
It's there. She found out that I was cheating on her, and she makes this really big deal out of it. It's not even a big deal. I'm providing for the house. I'm bringing the food. We've been with for each other for such a long time. She was there for me when, I got out of jail, and she was there for me. So if I'm allowed to have a little bit of fun, I work hard. Why shouldn't I have fun?
Okay,
I'm
so
allowed.
you don't see there being a problem with you cheating on your wife?
Not really.
Okay. All right. Do you know how she feels about that? Has she expressed anything to you?
Well, she doesn't like it, obviously. But we've been together for so long. She needs to understand that I'm a man and I have needs.
Let me ask you, how would you feel if she was doing the same to you?
Oh, no, she wouldn't. No, unacceptable.
Okay. All right. I'll move on and I'll come back to that at a later time.
Okay.
Do you have any hobbies that you enjoy? Anything to take up your time?
Baseball. Well, it used to be baseball. Now all I do is work and build a fence.
Okay. How was that baseball? Did you play a lot?
I was amazing. I was so good. But I left my dad because he was just too much. I ended up robbing, getting caught robbing. I went to jail, and then by the time that I got out of jail, I was old already. Too old to play baseball, they say. I wasn't too old to play baseball. So now my son wants to go into sports and do all of this, and he's not going to waste his time for them to tell him the same thing. You know, this is a white man's world. We're not welcome here.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is you're having difficulty with your son playing football. Is that correct?
Yeah, he should be working, making something out of himself that he can support himself for later on. Not playing a stupid game that's not going to give him what he wants.
Does he enjoy playing the game?
Oh, he loves that thing. He loves it. But I loved it too, and look where it got me, so no.
Okay, all right. Let's go back to the drinking to the drinking that you mentioned before.
Mm-hmm.
How often are you engaging in alcohol?
Usually when I get paid, you know, just a little pint of vodka, nothing that serious. Drinking between me and my buddy. Sometimes when my older son comes, he takes a drink too. Casual.
Okay.